Please. Thank you for watching us, guys, and thank you for your artwork. The channel is really growing. So, guys, if you are new here, kindly check my old video because this will be a second video of this section. So, today, before I go to the lip, I would like to work on the arm. So, I think we'll be doing that first. So, let's get started. The first thing I want to do here is select my layer, which is the picture. Create an extra layer on the check my reference. So as you can see here, you have this kind of big and here. So we'll be going for that now, and we come back here. So let's do that. So I think I have made the shading the arm too much, so I'm going to reduce it with my soft airbrush and trim out the rest parts. So we are ready to do this part now. So when shading the arm, you need to be careful and put your shading in segments. Open different layer to avoid mistake, and shade gently. Some people just shade the arm ugly, and they do it as they feel like. So the same way you follow the reference when you are shading the face, the same way you follow the reference while shading the arm. So you have to make it, it has this kind of punch. Uh, it makes this kind of a punch sign, so you don't want the your shading here to be too thick. So look at the edge, it's kind of smooth at some parts, so all those parts, that's where we'll be working on gently soon, one by one. uh, I think this is okay for the first one. Yet this is okay before we start bringing out the details. So let's go to this place first. Let's bring out details. You check it, it's kind of like this, so you do the same thing. It's not bent, it's straight. So so you check this one too. I didn't really make a very well open segment for it, but I think I should be able. Oh no, I think I can't do it like that. Then I will have to go and erase this part a little bit from here, like this. That's what I have to do. Make my cleaner small. erase it. You use soft eraser in this kind of section. No, that's a mistake. Okay, so after that you check. It goes like this. So that's the same thing you want to do. Oh, I think I opened. You make it go like this. So that's you check the next one. So this next one we have something like this here, so we should make it kind of big to the other side. So you want to do that also. Come check the next one. It's not big, but it has a V curve here. It's not big. It has a V curve there. So you want to do the same thing. So now you are almost done with the hand. So you want to do the same thing over and over. And, so now when you are done, oh, I did it together. Thank God I did the mistake. You want to create this dark layer here. Take it and put it right here. Okay, then we clean this part. Guys, please stay tuned on my notification, because tutorial will be coming back to back this time around. I want to make a tutorial on vector, and I am done with the painting of the picture. So immediately I upload this, just stick for a while, maybe 2 to 3 days. I'll be done with the editing of that also, and then I'll posting it. Okay. Okay. I'm sorry for that. So we're not done yet. Yes. Okay. Come back here. And you have to follow this pattern of the hand over here. What you want to do is check the details correctly before you jump into anything. Just knock it out. Oh, have to be careful with So let's go for the vein part. The shadings are small, so you want to do the same thing. When you have your highlights, you can work it together. Oh, not again. Mm, okay, so that's a simple way I clean. So now what you want to do is create a little bit small boundary between the face and the cheek of the face and the cheek. So I think I'll be using my soft airbrush here to adjust a little bit of the small inside. That was supposed to be small. Hmm. I'll take my soft airbrush and spread it around here, down here. Okay. It puts a dark shade on top. Just to create a little bit of shadow, telling the audience that the hand is pressing the face. So what you want to do is, as an artist, you want your art to have a focus where people should look at it and understand what the art is trying to do. So don't you ever make your art boring. Bring it out the details from the normal pictures alive. Make the artwork look more 3D and more comfortable for people to watch. So everybody do that in their own style. And if you want to do that in your own style, make sure you are following the reference. So this is the smooth software brush I told you about to use the other time. I use it to smooth out this blending there. So now is where I put my extra details after bringing out every shape. I look at my reference and bring out the extra necessary details that I forgot to put from the beginning before I start my highlights. It's not gonna take you much time, so just do it anytime you are making artwork. When you're done with your shading, look at the shading very well. Look at what you think your shading needs and give it to it. So So I quickly check if I'm doing it on a separate layer, so in case I want to clean it back, it will look easy for me. I think I'll clean it, and I will do that again. So yeah. So you have a nice looking non-laughing stubborn guy. No, 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 you're not going there. What? Okay, good. So now let's go to our highlights before we move to the. So let's go to the front of the head. You did not check out the extra details there. Extra details at the front of the head. So you have a little bit of close line here. If I open a new layer, let me duplicate this to see. So okay. Also our front edge, and in the middle you want to have a soft lightning. Eesh, my bad gel. Don't worry, the highlight will carry it. See, look, see, she do because say I dey stay that house like too much. That's why malaria even catch me in the first place. That part too much. You know, the period like malaria catch me, I used to go stay there and read. So welcome back, guys. This is now our highlight session. We'll be doing our highlights over here. So now, as you know, you have to create a highlight below your soft shading and another highlight above your dark shading. Okay, below your dark shading and your above your dark shading. So this one above, yeah, will be the one you do the last, but this one here will be the one we're working on now. So let's get started. So this one is basically just going to go like this, and the light, the second highlight will be the one bringing out the shining parts of the face. So that's why it's important also. So come here, we do the same thing. Do the same thing here. We just have to. This one has to be a brush like this. It comes like this. So let's go to the up part, the top part. You have this shading here. like a shading that is under the eyelashes. There are a few here too. You want to show that those ones are not really always necessary, but if you are seeing them in your picture, it is necessary. So uh, let's go to the nose. Oh, forgot to create this part of the nose. Let's create it quickly now. This part is just like a small part between the shadow of the nose and the nose itself. It always happens like this in most cases when you have a huge shadow under your nose. So after the shadow, immediately under the shadow, you have an highlight there. So you don't want to miss that. But your artwork is not going to complete. So let's go back to our skin color. Mm. Okay. So I think that needs to be filled up too. What was I looking at? I forgot all these sections.
And you see all these ones, why I would play all these ones more than say, I'm saying, cover me. Too much, you have to do. My God, we should cover that to go further. Yeah, but anyhow, that. Me, I don't play on the, I get all the others, I don't play.
Okay. I'm sorry, sometimes you just have to go back to your shading while you're highlighting. Because when you're highlighting, it's almost where you have time to inspect your artwork mostly. And I think I was kind of rushing while doing this because seeing all these parts that I failed to line up is making me mad already.
Madam, I would say.
I think I should open a separate layer for that so it won't run my shading. I think it should be this color. So you may want to soften this edge out and a little bit of this part. So I'm sorry for that, guys. Okay, we have our results, a good result here. We're just gonna stick with that for now. So here we have a light highlight behind beside the nose. So clean this one out here and reduce the opacity of this new one. I didn't check how it went in the picture. Just put it there. Look at me.
Visiting outside, going outside. Maybe I chat, maybe I give. And you say 100 naira to these people every day.
So
Really gone.
so we have that for that, and let's do this part.
I use them. I take my coin. Now this evening, I will check my wallet. Change whatever, whatever. But I don't try to. And the talk say if no place coffee is not correct exam. Next week Monday night exam. Samsung. That's what the crypto they do. Why you not tell me?
I think I should take a pause on this one and do something very annoying here. I think I'll go and take a quick shower and come back to it now. Let me just pause this. Hey, welcome back. I'm sorry for cleaning the shading. I got a little bit frustrated while shading the artwork. So I did it a couple of times before I could get it back, and I think this is my fourth one before I just come to a conclusion that let me use this. So I'm deeply sorry. I even cleaned some important parts out of anger. So let's just briefly touch this place. I didn't follow the reference. I tried to create a new logic for myself, and I think it will go with it. So I just not because I make it a tutorial and I have already posted the first part. I uh, I will have cleaned everything. Seriously, I'm very like that. So what I learned from here is that sometimes you just have to use this your smudge brush to smooth down the picture instead of cleaning and cleaning and cleaning. So I think I'll be doing more of that now. I learned my lesson. Anger is a bad teacher. I think this one should go a little bit at the top there. Okay, yes, there. Oh, that's not where you joint. So please, this will be the first highlight for the face, and let's go to the and please let me watch this with love. Nobody's above mistake. I know I made a mistake and I try to correct myself, but I'm not catching up anymore. So you have to do them gently, or you end up being frustrated like me. Uh, cheating can be very frustrating. I tell you, man. Sometimes my friend used to come to my DM and be like, when I shit to a point and I just start having headache and I feel like, oh god, this thing's not looking like it. Yeah, it happens to everybody, but you have to just finish the job with open heart and consistency. If you feel like you're not getting the job, you can give the job a break. Leave the hard work, go and play a game, read, sleep, go and find trouble with your friend, make trouble from your friend. So I'll be using the salt eraser, the salt blender to blend it. Don't forget it should be on 1 or 2. The highest you should use is 2 so that it won't mix it too much. So when you put it on 2, all those places that look like it needs to be outside, because when you blend it, it will take out some details. So you need to come back and fill in some details gently. Something like this. So let's check our ref. Okay. So let's clean. Okay, now let's go to our light highlight. So we come here, all these extra details. I think we need to use our add. I like using add my added software, my added brush in this part, just to bring out those details.
Hey, what is done? Oh God.
So see the way I gently use my soft highlights. You don't use it too much, don't make your artwork look weird. Just use it softly, and it doesn't necessarily has to be in audio places. You only need it where it's necessary. Okay. Mm. So now you see the way the highlight have done the picture around the that's the magic of the highlights. It's just to bring out the your working, make it look more real. So it's now from a boring guy to wherever it is now. Okay.
Yeah, I tell you, 2 games, 100 words. You show yourself that. I just pray for every quarter, make them just go up because the option says every quarter, make them just go past 56. The first one, made them score 56 for no, sorry, the second one, made them score 56 for every quarter, and the first one, which is Miami Heat, made them score 54 for every quarter. So once they do that, we have the money.
So let's move to the lip. So the lip now we'll be using this basic shading. Um, so you have to be careful here. I think I need to do something first. Uh-huh. I need to clean out this part that has goes into the lip. Then
Ah, mosquito don't pass the back, Jesus.
put this back. Mhm. So after that, check your reference. Okay, we don't have much problem here, but I think we need to put a light red or we'll see. We check our color palette, and let's see what we can use to tone the lip a little bit different from the face. So naturally, when you use just your basic shade, you have this boring flat lip. So you take your dark shade, use it on this part a little bit. So you check your reference, okay? You might also want to use it on this part too. So using it on this part, just follow your reference gently. You will get your result out of it, or else you get frustration like I did this afternoon. You don't really know though. What do you expect from Marvel? You know where they advertise, what are they calling it? No, homecoming rich. Big concert. That's why I'm homecoming, they carry come PUBG. Oh, it's to spend money on. Venom, they carry and go free fire. Let there be carnage. So it's to spend money. That is funny, that one mad. That is mad. So I think it's time for the dark part to work. But before I use the dark part, let me just go back to this guy here and add a little bit of touching to this down part of the lip because it's looking laggy. So the other which kind of red should we use? I think this one should be okay. We'll put it under our shading, our lip shading. Mm, okay. Basically, just removed it. I think it should be okay like that. I basically just wipe everything off. So let me clean these extras before I forget. Clean this extra before I forget. And this one. Oof. So now we open the new layer. Oh, look at the lip very well. Me generally I like to place baby pink at the top. The top of the lip. Let me smooth this guy up. I think releasing this should be okay. Shows too much. So now let's go for our highlights. We have a very light highlight, so we're starting with this one here from the down part. You can see this down part here. Yeah, we'll be starting from there. So you see the way I reduce my pencil opacity and the size. And this place you don't need to rush. Continuous stroking, no, it doesn't matter. Just the results are what we're looking for here. So we can open a new layer and do this part here. Open another layer. You will join them together when you're done. You can just go back to this ODR. Just give it all these small white details here at the top. You may think that those details doesn't matter, but yeah, it does bring out your artwork. So just basically gonna do this like this for now, and make my soft eraser small to cut out some parts. cutting out this part, you can give it, reduce the opacity, then merge everything for now. Now use white and give it. You can use this, or you can use this artist brush. There's this one here, this one here. Let's go something because you have that broken texture. I like to use it. I think I should follow the reference on this one. I can't follow the reference, I don't bet. So let's just stick to what I've done. I like it.
Ọlọ́run bẹ́ẹ̀ mi sọ fẹ́ máa ṣe kìíní tẹ̀lé lórí bá o. Àti I just want this thing to recover back to Ọlọ́run. Àwọn káṣẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ Ọlọ́run.
So your lip, you give it your own freedom, because basically like this, me, I'm just doing it like my screen is small, so I need to enlarge my canvas to form every single thing I'm doing here. Please don't play song. I don't want copyright strike on my YouTube. When I did for Eminem, I have to go and cancel the video. Copyright strike. Go for me. Bell. So you touch this part 2 with a white highlight. Touch this part 2. I think it's basically the top here that has the white part. The top from the top to this side. What is it? Beautiful. So you blend it. Sometimes you have to put white in your lips just for just to bring out the realistic part of the lip. Hey, I've put down too much. I need to reduce it, but it must not be too much also. So thank you guys for watching. This is what we will be having for the second shading. Why you should stay tuned for the chain and the wristwatch. Thank you for now. Bye.